So Ur and Yolandi, I just firstly want to say thank you from CFAM's side, for you guys having the vision and really making CFAM part of StartWell and part of this whole dream. I will never forget the first time that Ur stepped into the facility and actually sat down with me, and he disclosed his dream that he wanted to have. And it's not always easy to get clients that really wants to make a difference in children's lives and in the country as well. And for Org to sit there and say that it's not about the money, but it's about the nutrition. That's any R&D team's dream, to have a person and a client like that and to help them make their dream come true. So that's where it all started for us. And because CFAM is a company that really wants to provide their clients with a turnkey solution and also with affordable nutrition from locally produced agricultural products, it really made sense for us to walk a path with StartWell. So basically what we did is we developed a porridge, an instant porridge with 4 grains and 2 legumes. That would fulfill, the basic nutrition and more than just the basic nutrition, providing the children with optimum nutrition and also providing them with a complete amino acid profile, but without adding any soya. So that was the biggest challenge with this whole thing, is to bring, the dream of the final product requirements and with the technology to bring those two together. So I'll go through the plant and show you guys exactly how we, with CFAM's capabilities, how we brought the technology, the equipment, the team, and the product, how we brought that all together. So first of all, what we have on this side is we have our holding bins, where we've added the 4 grains and the 2 legumes. So in this case, you can add any grain or any legume. So the recipe is not set in stone. You can change it as well. One day you can make it with 4 grains and 2 legumes, but if you want to make changes for different clients or different requirements and different consumers, you can use different bins or you can use different grains to actually make that final product feasible. So if we move to this side, you can actually see where we take the raw materials from the holding bins. We take it to our weighing bin, which is on load cell. So what we do there is we pull from each bin, pull the raw material, which is on our PLC system. Our automation, CFAM has an automation side where we can actually make everything work in our facility automated with sensors and load cells, and make sure that everything that we weigh is precise and exact, so that you can get consistency in your final product. So after the weighing system, we go to the hammer mill, where we really focus on getting the right particle size before we go to the extrusion process. So all of your ingredients are milled together, and from there it goes to our holding bin, which is before our extruder. So when we go to our holding bin, you can create a few tons that is milled. As I said, this whole system is automated. So when you press start on our PLC system, you can actually run this whole plant with a press of 1 button. But as soon as it goes to our holding bin, the next phase that it goes through is our extrusion process. So this is where CFAM really focuses on twin screw extrusion technology. It really provides you with a very good final product, where if you look at the rest of the industry which has single screw extruders, you will have a different degree of cook in your final product, where twin screw extruders are more versatile. It can produce more products, and it can also give you a better degree of cook, especially when you're working with so much raw materials that requires a good degree of cook. You really need the equipment or the technology that can help you make this final product at the end of the day. So if we go with the raw material that has been milled, you go through the extrusion process, and in this process you have 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds, to actually cook the product. And this is where we work with water, we work with mechanical energy, and we work with thermal energy. And using all of that, we're creating pressure around about 100 to 150 bars, which is a lot of pressure. So you can imagine a product being pushed out at 3 millimeter diameter holes and creating a product that with a lot of pressure to be cooked. So after the extrusion process, we go to our conveyor, and from the conveyor we go to our counterflow dryer. So as soon as the product comes out, because we are adding water, the product comes out around about 14%, and we need to dry that product so that the water activity is low and creates a longer stable shelf life. So that's why we're going to our counterflow dryer. And in the counterflow dryer, we use heat to actually dry the product below 10%, which will give you a very stable final product. From there on, it's very critical that we go to our other process, which is the hammer mill and the sieving process. So as I explained, it is really important to make sure that you have the right particle size, especially for your final products as well, because there you really determine how the final product works when mixing it. And this is crucial for consumers, especially for children or for any other consumer that has certain requirements that they want from an instant porridge. So we have our hammer mill where the pellets are being milled down, which was extruded and dried, and then we take it to our sieving where we can determine exactly the particle size that we need. As soon as we have sieved the final product and created the perfect particle size, we move over to our final holding bin. This is where the product is stored before it goes to the final mixing process, where we add the vitamins, the minerals, and the flavoring for these products. So as soon as it goes in there, we are able, with the automation side and the PLC system that we have the capabilities of writing different recipes that will do the weighing of each different flavor. So as soon as you are done with the vanilla, you can do your strawberry or banana. So that's really what makes this plant very unique and really capable of doing a lot of different final products. So as soon as we are done with the mixing of the final product, so that's also on load cells so that we can make sure that it's very precise with the nutrition that we are adding. And after the weighing of that, we go to the final mixed bin, final product, and from there we can add it to the buckets and the final packaging, which is 12 kgs. And that's it. From here, it goes to our final storage area where we can then sell the product.